Hi everyone, it's Maggie, and I'm here just with a quick project share. I've been working on paper journals for a while, and I needed to get back to fabrics and laces and that. And so I finally finished this little one. Um, I had started it a while ago, and then I put it to the side. It's the last of my little mini journals. I think this is the fourth one, and I'm all done with this um, fabric. I think it was a tablecloth at one time, but I'm not positive. But anyway, it was perfect. And, all good things must come to an end. So, anyways, this is the last one. And it's also the last one of my favorite all-time trims, which is this one here. So before I get into that, though, I don't want to wait until the end because not everybody, watches your whole video. So I just want to say this first. Um, a little while ago, I started featuring another crafter's channel. And instead of calling it featuring, uh, I think I changed it to promoting only because I didn't want to mix it up in my description box with some of the channels that I feature all the time. So this is the second one I've done. And in this video, I'm promoting Roy, who is Bootsy Sweet Tarts here on YouTube. He is he's one of my favorite people on YouTube. He is just the sweetest thing, and he's so funny, and he loves to craft, and um, he's he's just an all-round nice guy, and he's for me he's just a breath of fresh air, and he's in all the live chats, letting other crafters know he's there. He jokes around with, you know, us in the different chats. And I just love him. And so I hope you'll go over and check out his channel and subscribe to him. The link is in the description box, and I don't think you'll be sorry. So, okay, back to the fabric journal or little mini fabric book, whatever you want to call it. So this is my ode to springtime, I guess, after a really long winter. And it's not quite over yet, but I mean, there are signs of spring here. It's just today it's cold and nasty and rainy. Of course, it's April 1st, so happy April Fools. And I finished it at probably the perfect time. So this is it. Here's the front cover of my journal. I'll put up so you can see it a little closer. And most of the trims and applique pieces are from Crafty Me Shop. Um, and there's a link to that Facebook group in the description box. It's the only way you can buy Esme's laces and trims and bling and all of that. So if you haven't already, you can go and ask to join, and then you will see what she has every Friday because it's always different. And right now she's doing photo sales, which are quick and easy to follow, and you can get all kinds of beautiful things. So as I said, this is the front cover, and it'll probably be easy to show on the back. I went all the way around with this trim, and this was the very last that I had of this, and it's my favorite. I got it on eBay a long time ago. It came in, I think it came in 5-yard increments. I got the last one, and that shop doesn't have it anymore. So unless I can find it somewhere else, which I haven't been able to do, then this is it. So I also had a double doily, square doily, that I put on the front and back, and it goes over the spine a little bit. And then I added the image, and the images I left on paper. I didn't want to put them on fabric. I don't know why. They just come out a little bit brighter or more detailed on the cardstock rather than on the fabric. And then I went around here with this little blue and green, and the colors probably aren't going to show up true today because of how gloomy it is outside, even though I do have a light on in my room here. But it's green with some blue and white flowers. And then here's parts of an applique. There's some different flowers, um, some bling pieces from my stash, little clay blue flower from my stash. Um, and yeah, I just cut them up, and these are, from Esme, from Crafty Me Shop. And this little dangle here is also from the shop. And I added this little flower here. So you open it up, and then here's the first 2 pages. And it's basically all about flowers, really, and springtime. You can see the flowers in the back there. I think it's a painting, but I'm not 100% sure, because it also looks kind of like they're on a table. It's just kind of hard to tell because I had cut down the image to fit the book. But I added these little trims here, which if you watched my last live video from a couple nights ago, I was showing you how to get the most out of your laces and trims. And these were from that I showed. And there's some cheesecloth behind the image, this little gold and white trim here, some flowers I took from a trim by the yard. And then here's here's one of I call them peacock leaves. If you saw the trim, which I don't have in front of me, to me it looks like peacock trim. That's what I call it. And so I took one from the other night when I was showing the different things you could do, and I added that in the corner. And then all around the 2 pages is this little trim here. And then you go over here, I added a doily to the back of this one, and I love this image with the lilac flowers. And then I mimicked those with just these flowers here in lilac, my little clay flowers. This is a trim by the yard with leaves that I cut individually off, and I think that might be the last of this Crafty Me Shop trim I have. This is just one little flower from an applique and another little clay flower that might be hard to see in the middle there. And this little butterfly is a little trim from Crafty Me Shop also. And then you go to the middle 2 pages, and I went all around with this little dangle trim here. Haven't used dangles in a while. It was fun to use them. So here's this image here. And what I tried to do, I took some of the little tiny flower trims from Crafty Me, and I tried to cut them to make it kind of look like they were vines on the side of her bench. And there's a handmade doily from a friend whose great-grandmother made them. And that's in the background. Here's a little applique that I cut out the other night. I think I used a few different things from my other, Monday Nights Live, and little clay flowers on the side. This is actually a by the yard trim. These are all by the yard trims that I just cut down to fit to size. And then this I'm calling a flower page. And this is from by the yard. This is from an applique. This is a doily. Here's a piece of French fabric. Well, the fabric isn't from France, but it's all French images. You just can't tell. There's not enough showing of it. This is part of an applique here. Here's two other different flowers from different by the yards. Little bling piece from my stash. I hope I'm in frame and I'm showing you. I'm not even paying attention. And then let's see. Here's the last two pages. And I know I have my hold on, because I really don't want to start this over again. Hopefully it's not too obvious, but I do have my auto correct on and I'm shutting it off right now. Okay, so that's off. So for the rest of it, so I do apologize. I usually remember to turn that off before I start. But anyway, so here's a different doily back here. It's like it's not an octagon, and it's only got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 5-sided actually. It's not 6. 1, 2. No, maybe it's 4. Anyway, you don't see enough of it, so there's that. More flowers from a trim. Whoops, hold on. Okay, these two little pieces here are from a trim by the yard that I cut off. This is a piece of another trim that I've had for a long time. And I'm not sure if this is from Crafty Me Shop or not, but this is. And I went around with that same trim as the first two pages. I went around these two pages with that. And more of my little clay flowers. And then on this page, and I love this image too, here's another flowery trim. And then here's another little flower. This is a pale pink, but you probably can't tell. A little ribbon flower, or not ribbon, organza, I think. It's an organza flower. And then another piece from an applique. And this is like a fabric doily that I think I got it from Donna Little. And this came from Donna also, I think. And that's what I did to this page. And so then it's back to the back cover. So that's it. That's my little journal, little fabric journal. It was nice to get back into using them. And it did take a while because when I transitioned between mostly fabric and then mostly paper, I do find it hard. And I have for, I think since I started doing the paper journals. And I know I've mentioned that before, but it's still the same today. Oh, I've got these little green flowers are from a trim also by the yard from Crafty Me Shop. So yeah, so that's it. I just love these little journals. Hopefully I can find another like runner or tablecloth that it may not be the same, but just the same size so I can make more of these little mini journals because these are really fun to make. So, okay, that's it, everyone. hopefully I will be back with another video soon of a project share. This is Thursday. I think I already said it's April Fool's. And if you see this before tonight, hopefully you will use the link if you don't already subscribe to Patty Lang's Sacred Mementos channel, because we'll be on there tonight and she'll be selling, and we're going to somehow celebrate April Fools. I don't know how yet, but um, I think Patty might have something in mind. So I hope you'll join us tonight, and hope to see you there. And I'm just going to say bye for now.